Hello, Tara here. Just starting on my third layout from my Notes on Fall kit that I made up myself. And this is going to be this little family using this little sketch. Scrap a sketch number 176 from their Facebook group. So, originally in my page building video, I had said I was going to use the leftovers from my last page kit to use this paper on the edge. I used way more than I thought I would. I actually matted the whole photo in it. So I grabbed a piece of wood grain paper from Stampin' Up. I think it's called Country Woods. I figured good enough. May as well. And there's such a little bit of it showing, but I do think it makes a bit of an impact. So I wanted to get that wood green in there. So that's that. And then this was a one of the photo play papers. So we've got from the bit that I've gutted, this is the Stampin' Up again, and this is kind of centered, so I'm gonna follow that. I don't typically do centered layouts, but once in a while. And you'll see that I didn't put adhesive right out to the edges of the base or the photo mat because we're gonna be sticking all kinds of goodies around this. Is that on there straight, I wonder? Should probably get that sorted before we get going, hey? It's a little off, not much, but a little. Hey. Well, let's do this. So 5 by 7, 6. There. Good enough. All right, so then to go around the edges, we've got, actually, Hey Pumpkin's gonna be our title. And then we've got all this good business here. Oh, that's a scrap. And then I was playing with, where'd it go? So I'd shown the honeycomb wax melts in autumn from Honeybee Studio, I think it is. Or is this a different Be Creative? Is that a different? I was just assuming it was the same as Honeybee. I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, I made a couple of, experimented a little bit. So with the one I bought for the kit, it was a maple leaf. So there's that. It wasn't, the image wasn't popping out enough. And I've had all this wax seal business for ages, and I just have never used them. So I took a Faber-Castell pen in dark sepia, and I kind of ran it around the center and then buffed it in with my finger, and it kind of beaded up on it, and so it's not super noticeable, but it's just noticeable enough for my liking. So there's that one, and then I have this one, which is just flat. So I made a couple with that, and then I took, there was some circular die cuts in the Art and Creative, and I added them to the center of these seals. So I thought that was kind of a nice way to change things up a little bit, but keep them similar enough. So let's see here. See that tractor coming? Basically I want to, for the most part, tuck underneath, but have some maybe overlapping a little bit. So say something like this could go up. Well, no, it's heavier, so you kind of want it down the bottom. Yeah, that one's gonna have to go under because you don't want to cover up a whole bunch of the photo. Now this one, I think it goes like this. So what I want to do is cut this big end in half, and then we can use it in a couple of spots. Something like this one can overlap a little bit. And I don't want to cover up his little foot. We can do that. And there's a space up here. You want to kind of, oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. This one I think I will cut such that we can use it on top and bottom. Like this. Wait, let's do it for this side. Oops. Cover up our mess, our cut mess there. So, and then I'm going to put little foam bits underneath so that you can curl. Well, you don't even have to. I guess I could curl them up without bothering with the foam pieces. Let's see. I have these green bits, which will bring a bit of a brighter color. And I kind of want to, there. And then maybe we can put this little guy down in here. I'm not going to stick him just yet, but give an idea. And then this one under here. So when you put this contrasting color underneath, it helps the florals to pop a little bit, right? And then this one I was going to use, did we want to use that one across the top or across the bottom? I think I was thinking across the top because of this crazy stem, but then we've got that there. And let's see. So this can actually go. I don't mind if it's hanging off the page. Does that sound like a combine driving in or a tractor driving in? What do you think? What do you think? I think that was a tractor. That. And we're going to tuck these guys. It'd be nice to have a little something going over to the side here. The other one, I kind of mucked up one edge, so I kind of, I had thrown out a few, and I'll show you why. I thought I'd play with some glitter and see how that fared. Oopsies. And I don't care for it at all. So this one, you can see I tried it with this, with the leaf, and you just lose the image entirely. So then I thought, well, I'll do it on the flat one. It does nothing for it. So, and I can't even reuse those because there's glitter stuck in them now. So there's that. But if you don't play around with stuff, you don't figure stuff out. So I'm I had some fun playing here tonight with them, and actually, do we want this one over a bit? Yeah. Michelle, we don't need to see her freaking elbow, do we? No. She knows what her elbow looks like. There. No, I don't like that. Okay, what if we did that? And it is asking for some journaling across the bottom. I don't think I will be doing that because I can't, well, I guess I could ask who, I know they went to a wedding, so, but I don't know whose. What about sticking this pine cone down here? No, I don't like that. Okay. What about, the thing is, it's so much the same. What if I brought in some more of these green pieces? These are the chipboard from, what was this? I don't even remember anymore. Was it Simple Stories or was it, good grief. My mind is a sieve. Maybe we don't want that big one there. Maybe it's too much. Maybe we just need some little guys. Let's see, which way does this go, do you think? These floral bunches can go so many different ways, but I'm gonna put him like that. I think. Yeah, why not? And to be honest, I know that it has him everywhere, but I don't think we have to fill every spot. So maybe if we just do around, what if I did just this corner and this corner, and left a little bit of space, because it is a lot. Yeah, I think less is maybe more in this situation. And I feel like this is too heavy up here. So we'll just change that. And maybe this one could go under the green instead of over. Okay. I like that. I like that there. I like this. Maybe this tucked under. It's not a floral, it's something different. Let's go up a little bit. No, because then we're going to have a dead space there, and then that looks no bueno. Unless I want to, yeah, layer it under. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's see here. We have a butterfly that could go here. And, oh, now where am I going to put the title? Do we need a block, or can I just... Do I want it across the top? Or I think I kind of like it down here in the place where they were going to have a journaling spot. Okay, so that's maybe going to go there. I'm going to leave this guy here. And we have a little hedgehog. He can maybe go kind of with Hey Pumpkin. Okay, let's maybe start. What are you woofing about there, Alfie? Somebody coming in? Do I need to get my act together here and get out of here? Probably. One sec. Okay, I think I'm going to call this done. I didn't. Oh shoot! What is that? too much. Okay, I think it's just a bit of adhesive. Okay, so I didn't use I didn't use a lot of the stuff that I had set aside here, but I think there's enough going on here, right? So I ended up, as you saw, I cut these ones in half. I added a few of the bigger ones, and then I made like a little cluster down here and one up here, tucked in my wax seals, and then I grabbed Arden laser cuts and used some of these fronds and some of the tickets just for something a little different. So I've got a few little tickets tucked in here, one there, and then the leaves are here, and one little one there. And anyway, I like how that turned out. So I'll have to put a little, probably I'll ask what wedding they were to, just so I can add that in. And the date will go somewhere, but otherwise, I think that's good. I strayed a little bit. I didn't have the title at the top. I put it down here instead of journaling. And I did leave a little bit of space, and then I pulled a couple of embellishment clusters out to the side. But otherwise, I think that's a really nice family photo layout. So that's Scrap a Sketch 176 from their Facebook group, and I'll link that below. But that's layout number 3 in the books. Thanks for coming along the journey with me, and we will talk to you again soon. Thanks, bye.